Hey y'all, welcome back. We're the Southern Beer Review, and we are at stop number 10 on the Magic City Brewery Trail. This is Avondale Brewery in the heart of the Avondale District in Birmingham. Avondale, along with Cahaba, Good People, and Trim Tab, were one of the original 4 craft breweries in Birmingham about 10 years ago. Right across the street from us is the Saturn Music Venue. And we're right down the street from Ferris, where we did a video from the other day. So one thing that's changed about Avondale is they don't really brew beer here anymore, as far as we know. They were taken over by Good People several years ago. So a lot of the original Avondale beer, the Battlefield IPA, the Pillar to Post,
yep, that was one of my favorites,
are pretty much non-existent. So I'll let John talk you through kind of what we're doing here.
It was a bit of a struggle to even find 4 that were actually Avondale beers, because most of the menu now is Good People beers. But we're starting off with the Mosey Amber Lager. Nice, pretty color on that one. The Spring Street Saison, which is probably one of their most popular beers.
Right, that goes back a little bit.
The AOK IPA. And then the last one we'll be doing is maybe their most popular, that's been around since the beginning, and that's Miss Fancy's Triple.
All right, so we're starting with the, this is the Mosey Amber Lager?
Sure is.
Nice, clean, delicate taste to me.
I like it, yeah.
Really good, nice summer beer. As we've referenced several times, I'm a huge fan of lagers these days, but something to offset it like an amber lager or a light is really good to me.
Yeah, it's got a good caramel note to it. A little nuttiness maybe.
Yep. Very crisp.
I enjoy that. I'm impressed. Yep. I wonder. I guess Good People's brewing that now. I don't know, but I'm impressed. It's available in stores too. I'm gonna have to pick it up after trying that.
Good stuff for sure.
Here's the Saison, Spring Street Saison. Been around since they started, I think. A little peppery.
Yep, definitely. This is
on the nose and the taste.
I guess Saisons in general do this, but it's very, very German. Wheat.
Yeasty,
yep.
Peppery. I like it again. I've been kind of down on Avondale, thinking they didn't have any good beer.
No, that's really good.
But that's a good beer.
And listen, let me while we're moving on to the third one. For whatever reason, several years ago, they went through I think the brewer left. Good People stepped in. It doesn't mean the beer is really good. It's just not its standalone brewery like it used to be. Does that make sense? Where everything that they sell is brewed here.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, wait a minute. Did you get? Is that? Yeah. I just thought your color looked a little different on that one. Okay.
Good color. AOK.
AOK IPA.
Great smell.
It really does.
Very hoppy.
Pretty good taste.
Wow,
too.
That's really good.
So I'd say it's more on the pineier side of things, less of a fruity IPA, but that's up in my wheelhouse.
More of an outdoorsy taste,
yep.
You might say. And this is good. And as I referenced a minute ago, I'm not aware that you could even get their flagship IPA for the longest was the Battlefield, and I'm not even aware that you can get that. Now, this, on the other hand, you might want to, if you're going to ingest this in large quantities, you might want to be somewhere where you can lay your head down.
This is going to come in at about 9.2%.
9.2. This is a Belgian triple, correct, Miss Fancy? That's good. It's actually not as strong as I thought a triple usually is.
Yeah, it's got the definite Belgian kind of almost clove, kind of banana-y kind of taste to it.
They have the classic cans too with Miss Fancy. They have the elephant on the front, which was apparently a famous, Miss Fancy was a famous elephant from the Birmingham Zoo a long time ago. There's even a statue of the elephant down here at Avondale Park.
It's a little sweet, but I mean I think a triple should be a little sweet. And a quick story about this beer. My mother-in-law, who does not like beer, has come to Avondale. This was years ago when Avondale was just opened up. She was at Avondale with me, and I gave her a Miss Fancy's triple. And I said, try this. And she actually said that was the only beer she'd ever had that she liked.
Well, that's an interesting story, because when the craft beer scene in Birmingham started, I worked with a guy who's real into like vodka and scotch and stuff, and wanted to kind of get into craft beer. And we came here, and that was his favorite. I guess it's because the triple, I guess, is going to be more like a liqueur.
It's a little more approachable because of the sweetness, I think.
All right, so again, we're at Avondale.
Should we mention the facility?
The facility's great. We're in the brewery part. I mean, the indoor part out back. I would almost call that a concert venue. There's
they've got
a stage.
a huge outdoor space with a stage, a second bar back there. When the weather's nice, it's a really good place to hang out. The front space where we are, the main bar, is not particularly huge, but it's still nice. It's a really great venue. It's in a great location. You got Post Office Pies next door, which we grabbed one of their pizzas that we're about to dig into in a second. And as William said, Saturn's across the street. Saul's Barbecue nearby, so it's still a great location.
They have a concert series in the summer. I think bands that play just about every Friday. So
probably I would go so far as to say that Avondale should be on your radar as one of the more underrated places to go and have a beer in Birmingham, because I think people tend to forget about it since they're not really brewing their own stuff anymore, and it's been taken over by good people. But like I said, just even the selections we chose here, I'm very pleased with all of them.
And to be clear, the 4 beers that we sampled today are Avondale. I mean, they're Avondale recipes. They're just being brewed somewhere else. So anyway, great space. All right, so hopefully we're coming across okay. We're trying not to be too loud, but with the music. So I would, as far as overall score goes, I'm pleasantly surprised. It's been a while since I've been down here. I remember the classics like the Battlefield, the Pillar to Post, which you can't really get anymore. But the 4 that we got were really good. I'm gonna go 8 on it. I really liked them.
Yeah, I'm tempted to go. I'm not going to quite go that high because I am going to knock off a little bit for the fact that they're really good people own now, and they're not really doing anything new Avondale wise. So it's kind of like it's almost like a dying brewery, and that still is not something that's great. But the experience is still good. I'm going to go 7.5.
So 7.75 in total.
Yep.
And again, guys, this is stop number 10 of the 12 on the Magic City Brewery Trail. Shout out to BeHamNow.com and Emma Johnston for producing that article. But again, is Avondale worth coming to after all these years? And again, it's a flagship. I mean, this started back in like 2013, 2014. Definitely come down and check out, especially the beers that are not typical good people beers.
You can't get good people, yeah.
Right. All right, guys, we appreciate it. Avondale, come see them. Great neighborhood.
See you next time.